Look at porridge light. So porridge never light in change.
Yeah, welcome. Um, we'll be starting at 9 as said, so please hold on as we wait for the others to join. Okay. All right. All right, so good evening and welcome everyone. I think we have three people currently on live. Time is up, and we wouldn't have to spend much time waiting for other people as well. So we'll be starting with a few people we have currently at the moment. One person went off. All right, so please, if you are on, can you just type your name in the live chat so we can see who you are and say hi? Hello, can you introduce yourself as you are on? All right, so let's not delay. Let's just get started. All right, so thank you for coming on board. I know quite a number of people did not get information on time, so they would be joining us maybe later to watch the video since it's live streamed. So we actually planning to have this revision class for the NTC exam, and we'll be looking at two major areas which people have expressed concern over time. One is the essential skills, and two is with the numeracy. So we're going to look at how best we can manage and have a revision or mock-up class for all candidates for the June 13th and 14th Teacher Licensure Exam that is to come up. And our intention is that so let me start from this. We're going to be using the Google Meet platform. So using the Google Meet platform to have our revision class. So if you've watched the video or you are live and you want to be part of the class, I would I'll indicate the WhatsApp line and possibly a group link as part of the live chat section. So you can visit there and then send a hi on WhatsApp, wanting or demanding for the group link or the uh, link to the Google Meet classroom so that you'll be able to join and be part of the class. Now, aside that, too, looking at a few topics, I will attempt to summarize generally all the topics, and we'll look at now the key areas which are likely to come in the exam. So we'll start with the numeracy. So one, I've said that you're going to be using the Google Meet platform, and two, you're going to considering two courses at the moment. That is numeracy and then essential skills. Now, that is how we propose the timetable to be. We planning to organize a class one on Friday. So Friday, same time, 9 p.m. to maybe 12 a.m. Looking at numeracy, and you look at a key number of key areas in numeracy. I'll give you the topics before the video ends. Then after Friday, so Saturday, same time, 9 p.m. to without 11 or 12, that's 12 a.m. We shall look at essential skills as well. So if you have any questions, you have any past question around, you have any question you ever tried solving and had any challenge to during our discussion, you can also come up with that. And the team would equally help you to be able to get the concept very well and help you prepare for the exam. Now, having said, or having provided a timetable we'll be using, that is on Friday, 9 p.m. to 12 a.m., Saturday, 9 p.m. to 12 a.m., and Friday is going to be numeracy, then Saturday, essential professional skills. Now, having said that, we're going to look at a number of topics. Now, for essential skills, I'll attempt to give a summary of the standards and how to tackle each question that comes under any of the standards. So, what are the questions to test your knowledge on the professional development, professional values and attitudes, how best you can approach that. That is the two subdomains, that is professional development and then community of practice. How best do you answer questions that fall in that category? If the question is about professional knowledge, what should you be abreast with, or what are the areas you should abreast yourself with, so that you should be able to, or you would be able to answer those questions. If the question is about professional practice, what are some of the key areas you should be able to know as you are preparing for the exam, so as to help you able to answer them. All right. So Priscilla, hello. Edith, hello. I've seen you. Let's continue. Now, I also said earlier that you're going to be using the Google Meet platform. And for you to get access to the platform, we are not going to record the lesson from Google Meet, but instead we would have it just live. So if you miss it on Google Meet, you will not get it on YouTube. And I don't have any plans of recording or going to discuss. So you must try your possible best and be online to enjoy what we can be discussing. Now, next is the contact. So I'll provide my contact as part of the chat, and I also give you the number out. So you can WhatsApp me anytime you watch the video and you want to get the link to the Google Meet platform. So my number is 0547 0547 Please just WhatsApp me, don't call. I'll be able to send you the links for the Google Meet. Now the next thing is, now with the numeracy especially, we shall look at word problem. Now, one thing I realized is that with the exam, many people find it difficult to be able to interpret the English to mathematics, like how they will convert this question being said given in English to mathematics. If it was given in the mathematics or in numbers, you would be able to easily solve it. But because it was written in English, not because you don't really understand English, but how to transfer that idea, draw the concept on paper, to have that numbers, that numeral system becomes a challenge. So I will attempt to help you get that concept very easily and be able to solve all word problem questions that you may happen to face in the exam. We shall look at questions that concern how to solve mathematical problems. So when you go to the past questions, you realize that sometimes the question will be asked that a child will only solve the question as maybe zero point 0.3 plus 0.27, or it would be a fraction question. Maybe a child wrongly added 2 over 3 plus 4 over 7 and had this very answer. The question asks you what is wrong with the child's solution, how we explain to the child for the child to best understand what is being said. So we look at all of those things and how best can go about it. We shall look at number pattern, solve a few questions on number pattern, which is actually one of the key areas you should be looking at as you prepare for the exam. We shall also look at area and perimeter of some shapes. So we try hands on a few questions just to refresh our mind for what we have learned previously. We shall also look at a graph question. We shall consider either a bar chart, likely, and also we shall consider pie chart and how to answer questions that may fall under any all of these given scenarios, or when any of these charts are given you. Now we shall touch on probability as well as ratio and proportion, and a few questions on fractions. I know it's something that so basically understand. Now, with the various topics I've just listed, if you're able to go through on Friday, that's tomorrow, you should be able to be well equipped for the exam. Now, essential skills too, I've already told you, we shall concern ourselves with the standards and how to answer questions under any of the standards. And I'm sure by the time you are through with that, we shall also solve quite a number of past questions. And I have a personal mock question that is to prepare you. We'll also look at my mock questions. I'll share the screen during the Google Meet platform, so we'll all be able to discuss and have a fair idea of how the questions would be like. And I'm very hopeful that after we are through, you would be able to really get everything on hand and right to pass the exam with ease. So I think that will be all. That's the I've fulfilled almost every goal for today's briefing, and I will just not take much of your time. Leave you to prepare for tomorrow. Tomorrow 9 p.m. we are live on Google Meet. So let me provide the number in the live chat. So the number is 0547 a minute, oh, 839324. So you can just WhatsApp me on that line, and then I'll share with you the Google link so they can have access to everything. So any questions for me, please? Any concerns? Any questions? All right. So welcome, Ebenezer. All right. So I promise to take only 10 minutes of your time. So in the absence of any questions, any concerns, um, you can just send me here on WhatsApp, and I'll send you the link to the Google Meet we're using for tomorrow. Then that will be all. So thanks so much for being on. Can equally share the link, the video to this very video to your friends and the contact as well. So if they in the event they want to be part of the class, they can, or they will be allowed to be part of it. So without further ado, I would say goodbye, good night to everyone. Thanks for being on the call. Bye bye.